Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10 and support the channel at the same time. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and we got another Dominaria preview card to take a look at today from Wizards of the Coast. This was on their website with a small article, and I'm going to tell you right off the bat, if you're a fan of Ice Age Alliance's Cold Snap nostalgia, I got the card for you. So let's just get right into it. First off, let's look at the art from this card. This is a close-up. This was on their website today as well. And there are so many little Easter eggs in here. So some of you fans from that time period, or from Cold Snap, which of course was a later time period, may recognize some. Some of the callbacks that you'll find in here, of course, are things like Kaldorn Outpost, Kaldorn Sky Knight, White Shield Crusader. You see those at the top of the card. If you go down a little bit further, you see some of the main characters that you'll know from those sets. Of course, there's Darien, King of Keldor. Lavissa Cold Eyes is another one. They're kind of right in the middle. Towards the bottom, you'll see Joda, who actually doesn't have his own magic cards yet, believe it or not. And you also have Giant Ballard. And then, of course, you have Marit Lage, at least the tentacles of Marit Lage, from Dark Depths fame down there, too. So there is a lot going on here. But the big question, now that we've seen the art, is the card any good? Well, let's take a look. Time of Ice. Blue, 3, Enchantment, Saga, Uncommon, 1 and 2. Tap target creature an opponent controls. It doesn't untap during its controller's untap step for as long as you control Time of Ice. 3, return all tapped creatures to their owner's hands. Keep in mind that last ability is a reciprocal effect. However, I don't think it's going to be a negative effect most of the time, considering it does occur at the beginning of your pre-combat main phase. So you should be fine, but just be aware of it. With that being said, let's talk about the power level here. For Draft and Seal, this is a super pushed uncommon. This is first pickable all day long in probably many of your draft packs. If you're lucky enough to grab 2 of these somehow, because I do think they'll go fast, you're going to have a nice deck on your hands. What's awesome about this is it's perfect for limited games. Sealed and Draft, how many times does it come down to the creatures on the battlefield who can get their damage across first or get their big bomb creature out first? This allows you to just pull ahead on tempo in one of those races. Tap down your opponent's best creatures one turn, the next turn another one, and then even bounce them and perhaps bounce something else at times. That is phenomenal. Sometimes will be game winning. If you're behind, it's still good because you're going to be able to buy yourself some more turns, perhaps draw into an answer like a removal spell. I like cards that are good when you're behind. This one's good there. It's good if you're on even ground. It's good if you're ahead because it could help you slam the door on the game. Now, also keep in mind there's going to be some synergies out there with this. The card hasn't officially been previewed yet, but we saw this in the big leak not too long ago. We know Icy Manipulator will be in the set, and I'm sure there'll be other things that you can use to make this card even more potent. Now, the big question, what about Standard? I actually think it is powerful enough to see Standard play in control builds. Here's what's nice about it. 4 mana is very reasonable, and there's a lot of decks currently out there that have big creatures that win by kind of overwhelming you with Glorybringer or with Rekindling Phoenix, for example. You'll find these in some of these aggro builds. Not to mention, there's a lot of talk about perhaps the Stompy decks being a thing now that Llanowar Elf is going to be out there. So this is going to defend you against some of those creature-heavy strategies, which we've been seeing already. Monsters decks are just another example of that. So I think this card actually fits really well into the current meta and the next meta to come. So yeah, the power level's there. This will definitely be part of control builds. This card's very good for casual play as well. If you're a Commander fan or maybe Cube or just playing casual Magic at the kitchen table, there's a lot of synergies you'll find in the history of Magic. Things like Cryptic Command, Thought Weft Gambit, Power Conduit, just to name a few. So there's a lot going on here. Modern, I do think is a little too slow there, unfortunately, because it costs 4, a pretty high casting cost for the Modern format right now. And beyond that, it takes a little time for it to really unfold and work the way you need it to work. So, okay, maybe not there. I'm really high on this one. This is one of the more exciting cards I think we've seen this week. And it is a uncommon, not even a rare or mythic, which is pretty awesome. So with that being said, that's the card for today. If we do get more cards later on, I will recap them. But if not, I'm sure we'll get another one tomorrow. And if that's the case, we'll see you then. So thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.